What's up, my dupe troop? Dupity back with some Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dupity, but you may call me Dupe or D. And today we are going to do an apology slash Coliseum video. This is actually going to be like one of my first Coliseum videos I've ever done. And the apology video is for what you see here. I did a pull video and the file was actually really bad, really poor playback, so I could not post that to you guys. So it was actually a longer pull video, but in all honesty, it's not too bad because there wasn't anything too exciting to talk about. It was for the newer banner, actually the first Kingdom Hearts 3 banner, which is the Kingdom Hearts 3 Falling Price deal. Now, this was it is a good deal, but the odds of getting the three advertised medals is very low. I did not get lucky enough to get one of them. First draw was free. I hope you guys had good luck on your first draw if you did not draw more than that. But it was a fun pull because there was a lot of medals that you could get, and they all look incredibly clean because they are renders from Kingdom Hearts 3. I hope you guys are also having a blast with Kingdom Hearts 3. I already finished it. I actually took vacation from work just to finish the game, to play and finish the game. So I finished it in like 3 straight days. I was just like no-lifing it. I've been waiting about half my life for it. 13 years. It was actually an incredible experience. There's still a lot of questions to be had, but hopefully as time goes on, this game will give us some of those answers. Because, but yeah, at least that it is good to know that this game will still be relevant in terms of the lore. But there's still so many questions, and who knows when we're going to get the next game. I want to keep it a bit as spoiler free as possible. But maybe in a week or two we could do a discussion about everything that happened in Kingdom Hearts 3. So this banner had a lot of tier 7s. These are all tier 7s, by the way, and they all come 7-star automatically. And here's tier 8s, and then the 3 tier 9s. So I didn't get any of the tier 9s, but I think I got at least one of every tier 8. And the 2 in particular are the Pete and Maleficent here, and the Buzz and Woody actually are really good. And I think in the last video I was talking about platinum tickets because they are new. So we have platinum tickets now, where Coliseum will get you platinum tickets, and here down in the shop, as you see here, platinum ticket. These are what you're going to be looking for now. Instead of gold to get the tier 8 fairies, they're kind of going to be relevant because it looks like they're going to give us tier 7 through 9 7 stars, already 7 stars. So you don't need these because you don't need to make them 7-star. They already have 7-star. And what these do is they make, as you see here, it says it evolves or strengthens medals to have supernova. So for example, in this deal here, I believe even these tier 7s with those Meow Wow evolved medals become supernova medals. As you see there, when you unlock it, it gets a supernova AoE 50 damage multiplier. But the 7-star ones, the tier 7s aren't that good, but the tier 8s is where it's at, because these have supernovas with 100 multiplier, so not as strong as, say, your Sephiroth with your 150, or TAVs with 150 times multipliers, I think. But they're still really good, and the fact that they get that boost. So what happens is, not only does it get supernova, it resets the level of the medal down back to 1, and you actually have to give it experience again, but in turn you're getting way more base strength. So they end up being really powerful. For example, so this is a Pete without the boost. And just for Pete's sake, we're gonna go ahead and max him out. We're gonna max him out really quick. Okay, now we're gonna go back because I actually already evolved a Pete. So here we go. So here's a Pete, 7-star, leveled up all the way. So he has 12,000 base strength. Now I evolved my other one and leveled it up, maxed again, and look at his base strength. It's 6. Well, actually this one's boosted, I think. Yeah, I think this is boosted. So subtract. Oh wait, yeah, it's boosted. So it's boosted, but then it also got all that extra base strength. So it's really like 15,000 base strength, and this was 12,000. So 3,000 off leveling it up. But then you can give it 3,000 more in chips. So look at the base strength is now 19,000. So that is insane. Plus it has a supernova now, and the supernova's ability triggers before slot 4, but restores your gauges as it does a powerful hit. It gives you 30 gauges back, so you can make a very expensive Keyblade and recover your gauges midway through your Keyblade to pay for the rest of your Keyblade. So now we're gonna just go ahead and show you an example in Coliseum. I hope I can get a couple of wins. I didn't really tweak my builds to be, I don't think they're perfect, but they're enough where I'm in top 2,000 at the moment. So we're going to do 3 matches to end the video, and I hope you guys have an idea of where I am. I actually did collect my presents already. I was having trouble recording, and since we were already getting a couple days into the month, I went ahead and collected all my presents. We did get a boost of 12,900 jewels to celebrate Kingdom Hearts' release, which was January 29th, when 12,900. So that was that made up for all the pulls I did on the Kingdom Hearts 3 banner. I'm not dissatisfied with the pulls because Maleficent and Pete are incredibly strong, and all the sub slots. You gotta remember, each 7-star medal is more sub slots, and there's sub slots that you don't have to use fairies for. So my sub slots are like pretty high up at the moment. And so for this Keyblade, I try to go pretty hard. I try to win the first round. I use a lot of my TAV medals, and I just spam all of the supernovas, and it usually gets me the win for first round. I use Kairi last so that my final medal has all the buffs, and so it gives me a clean half a billion. Usually that's enough to win the first round. Unless they use their strongest Keyblade first round, I can still lose. So I guess the weakness to my setup is, I think my second Keyblade is actually strongest. So if I lose to their if they use their strongest first, beat my second strongest, and then they use paralysis on their second, I think I just lose. But if I can somehow squeeze out a victory round 1, then I'm pretty sure I win the whole thing. So it looks like they went pretty hard with this setup. They used Supernova P, they used Supernova Aqua. No double cast on their medals, so they get in the 100 million range. So maybe that was their best. I'm assuming that was their best setup. So now I have to win the second best, which I feel like, even though it's Treasure Trove, I think it's still a really strong setup. And it looks like, just seeing the Kairi EX, the Xion EX, I think that it's not that great of a setup because they don't have the buffs. They just overwrote all their buffs. They do have another Pete, with no Supernova. They do have triple threat though, but I don't think they had status on their first Keyblade, so I should be fine. Is their Pete gonna go off? Oh, I guess that Pete isn't a Supernova. So there's my Esuna. So this is going to be a free round. Now it's going to come down to my last Keyblade, which I feel like was my weakest Keyblade at first, but now it's actually quite a strong Keyblade because I leveled up Maleficent and Pete to get that Supernova. So last month's Coliseum gave a lot of those Meow Wow evolve medals, and I was able to evolve both Pete and Maleficent. So this is what I just want to show you an example of what this setup does. So I have 2 supernova damaging metals. So I think I'm going to get close to what my first Keyblade was. So I use... yeah, so I got like another half billion. And I actually can't even afford to use my last cast. So I get almost exactly the same score on my first and second Keyblade. So if I wanted to really go all out on my first Keyblade, I would probably put my TAV Fusion Metal as my pet slot in my first Keyblade. So last setup is Dark Gnaw. I have quite a few different tricks up my sleeve now. So I start with Overwrite. I don't have the new Xion, so I go with the old Xion, and then I copy this old stained glass metal, which is actually just a 6-star, but it gives me all the buffs I need. So now I'm just going to do straight damage. So here's the new Pete, 100 million, and then I pop both supernovas. Luckily, I don't think they overwrite any yeah, they don't overwrite buffs, so they just do damage. That's what I like about them. So a nice solid 430. For my last Keyblade, I feel like that's pretty strong. So if this guy tops it, we might just do the switch and put my TAV on my first Keyblade. That'll probably get it into that 600 million range. Okay, it looks like they saved their best. It almost looks like they saved their best for last. Wow, they sure did. They smoked me that last round. So, we have a couple options. I think my best bet is to go all out first round and then just easily win the second round too. So all we're gonna do Alright, with these switches I feel like we're gonna win, assuming I can afford to cast everything. Alright, so we were able to cast everything, and just as I thought again, the 650 million range this one, so my opponent looks like they have actually a pretty weak setup. This might be their toss keyblade. They're probably gonna throw status at me. Wouldn't be surprised if this Dalmatian had status. Yes, there it is. So he'll have to use status again on this Keyblade. And it's probably that Simba medal there. Proudland Sora. Oh, he missed. I'm pretty sure that had triple threat. And it didn't go off. So this might be just a 2-0. He has a lot of double casts though. He might just outright beat me without the Proudlands going off. Let's see what happens. And we narrowly win. So, yep, it looks like this is working out. Actually, as a matter of fact, I don't want this video to go on too long. It's already almost a 20-minute video. Just things to keep in mind. We have today's the last day for the Riku Moogle farm quest, which is not really that reliable, but you definitely don't want to waste the chance of getting Riku Moogle medals, which sell for jewels. They actually sell for real jewels. Not much else going on other than story updates. We did get a couple more. We're at 816. I'm at 816. And then Union Cross ends tonight as well. I'm gonna have to get on that. And we'll see what tonight's tweet gives us. But yeah, this game is still relevant. I just wanted to let everyone know once again, this game is gonna be relevant. If you want to keep following the story of Kingdom Hearts, of the events that happened before Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, you gotta keep playing this game. I'm excited to see what we have in store for us in the coming updates. And until the next video, I've been Doopy D. Thanks for watching. Take care.